just levitate.
Okay guys, so we got some new stuff from the new Gundam Gquuuuuux line. So as you guys can see here, this is Figuarts standard and she's gonna be released on July 2025 for around 30 to 35 US dollars, around that price range. Might be a little bit more, a little bit less, just depends on where you get her from. But I gotta say, she looks good. The only thing is that she does give me a vibe of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, because she's wearing purple. And remember, this is a model kit, so looks good. I mean, the face looks pretty good, but the thing is that this is actually a CG image. You can see that it does say so right there, right here. So yeah, looking good. Obviously you're gonna have to put some work into her and all that stuff to get her looking this good. And the other thing is, why ain't she a S.H.Figuarts, right? Oh yeah, not S.H.Figuarts. But moving on, of course we got the other one, so you guys can see here. This one comes out in June, and the price is pretty much gonna be the same. It does come with the Haru here, the Haru that has a hat for some reason. It's a white Haru with the red eyes. He also has a backpack. Not a lot of hair separation, honestly, but yeah, it's just, now seeing the other one, it just gives me like this is gonna be like a Gundam school thing, and I don't know, gives me a lot of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet vibes, which I love. I really like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but I don't know if it's gonna fit nicely into a Gundam series. Well, I guess we'll have to find out and see. But something that I don't like here. Man, guys, like, this comes out in May. They want around 12 bucks for it. This is ugly. This is one of the worst Gundam designs out there. It is. It just looks so freaking bad. And I know what you're gonna say. Oh, it's by the guy that designed the Evangelions, the Neo Genesis Evangelion. No. If it is, that's really sad, because that guy has fallen off the wayside by a lot, because I could put any of the freaking angels of the freaking Evas against any of these guys and they will look so much better. Even the craziest ones they came out with don't look as bad as this. This looks horrible. Look at that face. Like, that face, that's not a Gundam face. That's a... I don't know what that face is supposed to be. It's just an ugly looking face. And the body's like... Oh yeah, we're gonna have it like skeleton. It's gonna look like a skeleton here, but then we're gonna put a little bit of meat on the legs, but not on the feet. Just don't get this. And then... Oh yeah, now we're gonna have him as a metal robot Damachi, a metal robot Spirits. That's gonna be almost 150 US dollars. Comes out in June, and it looks just as bad. Doesn't matter. Like, these Gundam designs, doesn't matter if you put them in metal build, fixed figuration, you can put all the diecast you want in them, they still look bad. Like, this is horrible. Like, what are these things? Like, what are those for? Like, are those supposed to be thrusters? Why does it have safety gloves? Why does it have safety lines? Safety tape? Why? Why? It just doesn't make sense. This backpack looks pretty weak. The beam sabers here, you can only see them because they have red here. But this guy doesn't look good. And then $115 they want for this. Comes out in September. Here's Grandpa Gundam. And let me tell you something. This is morbid. Because basically, I know what this face reminds me of. This is pretty much a decomposed body. Yeah, that's what it is. It is. It looks like this Gundam was killed, put in a box, and years later it was opened up, and that's what you have. Just a pile of rotting flesh with some bones there. And if you don't think what I'm saying makes sense, maybe go and check out how body decompose. And you will see that if a body's in the casket, remember, what's the main part of the casket that is gonna be opening up first? This one, right? The top part. So when you open it, the nose is gonna fall, the skin is gonna fall because the air is gonna hit here. So it makes sense for all these parts, for the top half to be the one that is gonna be decomposing the most, while the legs are the ones that are gonna have the most meat. You thought I wasn't gonna go there, right? I just did. These are necrophilia Gundams, pretty much. That's what they are. That's what they are. Bandai went like, let's make zombie Gundams, but we're not gonna do them in zombies. You know, we're not gonna do a zombie series. It's just that. I give them that design. It looks horrible. Like, look at all the yellow that they gave it here. You couldn't give it blue. You can just keep it blue. It's just horrible. And again, the feet, like, why does it have to be these types of feet? Why? And again, these stupid things here that are green. Safety gloves, the safety tapes, safety, like crash dummy Gundams, rocket sucking Gundams. You know, this is horrible. This is horrible. This is D.E.I. Gundam. And they keep saying Gquuuuux. Yeah, you're not gonna be putting these Gundams on the front of the GQ magazines. You're gonna have these two. Those two, yeah. This guy, nah. Not even the main Gundam, man. The main Gundam ripped apart that main Gundam. And these ones are just even worse. Even worse. This is actually pretty sad. Because every time they show up a new Gundam series, you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get a new Gundam series. I wonder what designs are gonna have. You know, even if the story sucks, you still want that cool Gundam design. Like I have said this many times before. You can go back and check a bunch of my videos. I'm not a big fan of Gundam Seed or Seed Destiny. I'm not a big fan of that story. But guess what? I do have the freaking MGEX Strike Freedom Gundam because that's a cool Gundam design. Even if I don't like the story, I still like the mech. And there's other Gundam series where I hate the mech, but I like the story. That's just how it goes, you know? It's just that they're not giving me anything here, you know? Now, the story, maybe the story is really great and stuff, but we don't know. I I still haven't watched The Bitch from Mercury because I don't want to watch it, you know. Even that's another example. I don't care about the story, but I love Gundam Caliburn. At least that's one, you know. But when it comes to this, it's just like, man, this looks like a corpse. This is a corpse Gundam, you know. And it's not like Jack Skeleton style, you know, that you could look at Jack Skeleton, you know, Jack still looks pretty badass. This just looks like, I'm dead. I'm in a coffin. I've been here for 6 years and you just opening me up. It's morbid, honestly. This is sad. This is sad. This is sad. And the thing is, Gundam was making such a good comeback. You know, we had, you know, Gundam Breaker 4. Loved the shit out of that game. But was expecting more. Was expecting more from this Gquuuuuux. Honestly. I'm glad. I think they knew that the designs they had weren't gonna be good, and that's why they named the series Gquuuuuux. So people, you know, when it comes out, fails. Just I wouldn't be surprised if it's already on arrival. Honestly, at least the model kits and the figures of this series are dead pretty much, because after this, like, there's no coming back. Like, and Bandai's not gonna sit down and be like what freaking the Sonic movie did and went like, okay, let's fix this. They're not gonna do that. They're just gonna go like, we'll take the loss, you know, which is sad. But man, I cannot believe it. I honestly cannot believe that we're seeing corpse Gundams. Pretty much, we're seeing Gundams that have been dead, buried for a long time, and they're just exhuming the corpses. Yeah. And oh man. I just hope they make this series into its own little universe, so, you know, it doesn't get referenced anymore. And that Bandai goes like, yeah, we just killed the model kit and the figure line. Let's do something else. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Honestly, it's just, I don't like these designs. Like I said, maybe I like the story. Maybe I like the story, but I won't be going out of my way to buying these guys. I just don't have to. Don't have to, man. Don't have to. I'm so happy I got my Master Grade Gundam Alex 2.0. I'm like, you see that design and you put it next to this and you're like, we did it way better back there. And so, yeah. Make Gundams great again. That's what we need. It's just, I'm in shock and I don't know what else to say. And everything that I have said here is my opinion, and this is what I actually think about it, and I'm not walking back anything on it. So yeah guys, that does it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.